Thank you very much, Marco. Well, the mental health and wellness of our children is a concern to any parent, but that concern is growing as the number of children with mental illness increases.
That's right. So as a parent, options can be difficult to find. The school system is limited, and public health care can only take treatments so far.
So in order to give these kids a chance to thrive, and in some cases, even just survive, costly private counseling is often needed. The kind that Variety will help to fund with your support.
So we met Karissa and her family back in 2016. The family is from Terrace. They have 2 children with expensive special needs, and Variety has been supporting them for several years.
Little did we know at that time that there was another terrible illness hiding in the shadow of Carissa's mind, rooted in a childhood of challenges.
We could never take her uptown because she had this tumor so big it sat on her shoulder, and people were always pointing and saying things.
And looking and staring.
From a very young age, Karissa not only had to deal with a number of life-threatening medical issues, she had to cope with the stares, the whispers, and the name-calling. And though Karissa still requires regular medical attention, the wounds to her psyche are much harder to heal.
How many times are you going to drill in her ear? How many times are you going to, put her on her MRI? And how many times is she going to be sort of in an office saying, okay, this hurts, this hurts, this hurts, and here, well, we don't know how to help you, right? So if everybody's telling you, we don't know how to help you, she doesn't know how to help herself.
The invaluable equipment provided by Variety, the children's charity, helped Karissa survive physically. Now, an invisible disorder was the biggest challenge. Carissa's mental health was compromised by all the stresses of her physical condition and the relentless bullying from her peers.
It was awful.
It was pretty nasty.
Heard a lot of, you should just die. We heard a lot of, nobody cares about you. We heard a lot of, nobody wants to be your friend.
I got bullied a lot, and I have a lot of friend issues sometimes, and just things like that. I get anxious around it. People, situations, sounds, like anybody new that is unfamiliar or anything, that gives me really bad anxiety. And certain situations like conflict and stuff like that give me really bad anxiety.
Karissa needed help. Public health care and community support was inadequate. Fortunately for the family, Variety provided funding for the expensive professional counseling Karissa so desperately needs.
We exhausted everything.
Everything that we could think
Everything that we could think of, we did before we sort of applied for funding. And when nothing worked and we were sitting at this, okay, it's either we get this funding and we're able to do this, or she's gonna be gone.
It just helps to have someone to talk to. Yeah, and everything that's been going on, things that I don't want to share, like things like that, it's really helps to just get that all out.
Only by opening up and talking about mental health will we reduce the stigma and be able to help more kids across the province, which is why Karissa bravely agreed to share her story.
I guess I thought that it would give like a kid or someone like maybe some hope or something, maybe to see that it is worth went through everything and living.
And with your continued support through Variety, families like Carissa's can have a real chance for a healthy future.
Without Variety, honestly, we wouldn't
have kids.
No, I don't, no.
We wouldn't have kids.
Well, joining us now is that incredibly brave girl, Karissa, along with her parents, her mom, Selena, her dad, Liam, and her sister, Kaylin, down to the end there, who's almost 10. I was getting all the ages. And you are 13 now? Mm-hmm. So tell us, Karissa, what is school like for you these days?
It's not that good. I'm constantly stressed, and work is not very fun. Yeah, and I have a lot of friend issues. So.
Well, you seem like such a sweet girl. I can't imagine why that would be a... Well, you know what? Everyone here is a friend to you and family to you, and we're so happy you guys are here. Tell us about some of the things that you face, like what it feels like for you when you get bullied like that at school.
I get really sad. It's stressful, and it makes me feel worthless and like a failure and all that kind of stuff. It's just not fun.
No, you know what? You're not. I know it feels like that sometimes, and how tough just to be 13, period, but then to have to face all that, and you are not worthless. You're so special. You're special to your family, and you're special to all of us. And it makes me teary to think about that kids would treat other kids that way. But we're so grateful that Variety can help you and your family out. I just want to talk quickly about your trip to Disneyland, because on the 50th anniversary of the Show of Hearts Telethon, you and your family went to Disneyland. But that was when you guys learned something. So how did that unfold? What happened there?
I can't remember what we
Maybe Mom can help us fill in the blanks.
Yeah, Disneyland was awesome. We had a really great trip, but the anxiety level for Karissa was really tough when we were there, and it was kind of a learning experience of, okay, maybe we actually do have a bigger problem than we thought we had. And that was sort of where we started with the mental health issues.
Right.
And then we've just really had a tough couple of years. Yeah.
Well, it's early on, so hopefully, you know, there will be progress that's made week by week and month by month and year by year. It's a process, but
yeah,
she's got her family with her. So just tell us a little bit, Selena, about what's the outlook for the girls, for Kaylin and Karissa?
Liam and Kaylin were just here last weekend, so she's got to come back for a surgery. She's having some teeth issues. And it's sort of progressive with Kaylin. Sometimes she's doing really well, and sometimes she's really struggling. She just started physiotherapy to try and get her muscle strength back, but we're just a lot of doctors. With Karissa, she's still having a lot of pain. So her tumor is still causing her problems, and then just this whole mental health thing has been huge. We've had a lot of like ups and really, really low downs.
Well, hopefully we can provide you with another up right now. We know that animals can help kids who have special challenges in their lives. And do you have any animals?
I have a bearded dragon, a guinea pig, 2 cats, 2 dogs.
You've got a bit of a zoo going on.
We do.
How do you feel about horses?
I really like horses.
Well, we have a very special Variety cowboy who might have something special for you. Come on in here. Todd Richard is here, a country music performer. We met him earlier on the gold panel. Here, have a seat with us, Todd.
Thank you.
Karissa, the whole family, and you have a special announcement?
I do. Karissa, the good folks up at Mountain View Stables, or Mountain View Adventures, sorry, heard your story, and they have stables full of horses just waiting to meet you. Sorry.
That's why it's a magic moment.
They've designed a special custom trip just for you.
Oh, wow.
Exciting. Okay, let me tell you about it. It's okay. See? You're a cowboy, but you're a softie as well. Mountain View Adventures is located in Smithers, just down the road from Terrace, and they have all kinds of opportunities for trail riders or summer camps in the Babine Wilderness, and they have 27 beautiful horses at the ranch. And when you get back to Terrace, they're going to tailor-make a visit just for you. What do you think?
That's so nice.
What do you think, Mom?
That's so nice. Yeah. Thank you so much.
So thank you again to Mountain View Adventures for this generous gift, and to Karissa, Selena, Liam, and Kaylin, we wish you the best. I know it's a challenge, but you guys are in it together, and you have the support of your Variety family and a Variety's cowboy. And so,
Always.
thank you, Tom.
You bet. Thank you. And
Thank you.
so nice to meet you all. Have so much fun there, Karissa. So great to meet you.
Another magic moment.